This video is sponsored by BigMarleyMMA.com. Kyle Marley is up over 250 units in the last 2+ years on his premium bets. Go to BigMarleyMMA.com and use the coupon code PROSPICKS at checkout. That will get you 10% off his weekly packages.
He's definitely an accomplished, decorated wrestler for sure, but Khabib's wrestling is different. It's not a collegiate style wrestling. You know, it's if Gaethje can stay off the fence, I think Khabib will have a really tough time taking Gaethje down in the open. If Khabib gets him against the fence, I think Khabib will do what Khabib does, you know. But if it stays in the open, Gaethje's going to give him some problems.
I just got this Gaethje feeling. Nobody is unbeatable. But if you could, Khabib is about as close as you're going to get. But if you could build a human that you could give the skills to beat Khabib, you would name him Justin Gaethje. It's just with his wrestling is good. His footwork is really good too. That I don't think he gets enough credit for that. I think he can let those leg kicks fly because Khabib's not like a double single type of guy. It's a lot of chain wrestling, and it's really everything in the beginning of his wrestling is meant to get to the clinch to push the fence. So if Gaethje can stay off of the fence and keep it in the middle, I think he can let those leg kicks fly and really sit down on his punches and keep his back off the cage. And I mean, essentially, everyone kind of knows the recipe to beat Khabib is stay off your back and have power in your hands. Just no one's been able to do the first part. So, you know, I have a good feeling about it just for Gaethje. I just feel like if Gaethje can't do it, I don't know who can.
Toughest fight of Khabib's career, in my opinion. Gaethje's definitely going to be very hard to take down. Brings a lot of power, and he's fighting smarter and smarter each time out as well. So I think he's gonna be hard to take down in the middle, especially hard to keep against the cage. But I can never go against Khabib. He's done what he wants to do to every single guy he's fought, and I think he'll be able to get the job done, possibly by a later TKO ground and pound or a submission.
Ooh, dang, that's another one. That's just like the Adesanya Costa fight, man. I love Gaethje, man. He's just fucking always exciting, you know, just throws down, doesn't care, but he's super technical and smart, you know, and he can wrestle like nobody's business, but just doesn't want to. My kind of guy. But Khabib, I mean, gosh, undefeated champ, you know, probably could have been the champ a long time ago, and no one would have argued it, man. He's fought the best, and he's proved he is the best and doing some major things. That's a tough one. I think I'm just gonna lean towards Gaethje just because I like him so much. But I really like Khabib too. He's a great guy. Yeah, but I'm going to go towards Gaethje.
Man, I think this is one of his toughest fights stylistically, Khabib's, but I think he's going to get it to the ground, and he's just too good, man. He's too strong on top.
I mean, you can't go against Khabib. Khabib's a beast, you know, unless catch him. That's the only way you're going to beat him. You got to catch him. You're not going to out-wrestle him. And if he takes it down out here, he's freaking heavy on top. So I got
Khabib, man. Just because of how he dominates every single opponent, and every single opponent in the same way though. Like once he gets you down, he'll keep you there and just destroy you. And I know Justin Gaethje he's a great wrestler, but you know, Khabib's done this to other great wrestlers as well. You know, who knows? Gaethje got them hands. You know, destroyed Ferguson. You know, pretty much broke him down, and nobody ever seen do that to Tony Ferguson, you know. But it has to be an interesting fight. But if you ask me, I think Khabib takes him down and does what he does to every single other opponent.
I'm gonna say Khabib. I mean, Khabib is a great striker as well. Gaethje showed in the matchup with Tony Ferguson that his boxing improved and he's crisp and he can get back and get away. But the thing about it with fighting Khabib is, you know, Khabib just has to lock his hands around any limb, and he's going to be able to pull you into a war that's going to make you lose your endurance, going to make you lose your crispness, and then he's still going to have his. And it's not to discount this guy Gaethje, because like I said when he was fighting Ferguson, he's a very smart guy, you know, and I'm sure he's going to have a game plan. It's going to make this very difficult. But it would, even if I was just trying to be like unbiased here, it's hard to see a game plan where he'll be able to keep away from him. And even if he could, Khabib can box too. So go Khabib with that one.
I just can't picture. I can't picture Khabib not taking him down. I just can't. I can't visualize Khabib not being able to get the takedown against him. And I feel like that matchup, them two on the ground, is like, there's such a large gap. There's such a large gap when it comes to Khabib's ground and Justin's ground that I don't feel like Justin has enough time to make it up. And I don't know if Justin has the style as far as the movement, enough movement to be able to stop the takedown from Khabib. So I feel like the fight takes place on the ground, and for that reason, I'm going Khabib.
Thanks for watching this video, sponsored by BigMarleyMMA.com. Kyle Marley is up over 250 units in the last 2+ years on his premium bets. Go to BigMarleyMMA.com and use the coupon code PROSPICS at checkout. That will get you 10% off his weekly packages.